Right, so we are back with these. What I'm going to do next is, you know what I'm going to do next? What am I going to do next? Oh, I know what I'm doing next. I'm going to get a flat brush, if I've got one small enough. Let's see what I have here. Yeah, this might do the job. It's not brilliant, but hopefully it will do. I'm going to go into this pale green colour, the Kraken flesh or whatever it's called, Kraken skin. And I'm just going to go over gently some of these areas, just to make it look as though it's being hit by light. That's all we need to do for that. It shows a little bit more something. It's subtle, but it works wonders. Okay, so that's that bit done. Next job. As I said, I'm going to get some of the brown that we've not since used. That's still a little bit wet. I don't think that will be now. It's been a little bit since I let's zoom out a touch. So that's what we have on our palette. I'm just going to use a little bit of this gorgon hide, and I'm going to add it into this leather. Make it a lot lighter. It doesn't have to be. We're not looking for a really severe what you call it here. Oh dear. No, we're not looking for. What's the word I'm looking for? We're not looking for really detailed highlights here. We're just looking for just something. Make it look as though light is hitting. Oh yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just as long as it looks as though, just as long as it's actually taking that little bit of detail and allowing it to look as though it's light's hitting it. If you get me drift. Hope you do, because I'm not sure how I'm going to describe it otherwise. Now we will find that there are areas that would be slightly troublesome to get at in some cases. Well, not necessarily to get at, but would cause you a little bit of, now should that be hit by light or shouldn't it, or whatever. Don't worry, do it anyway. If it, or look like that, straight from the top, and if you can see it, give it a little touch with this. Best way of doing it. I'm just doing a little spot on the top areas of those. And that's it, really. That's all we're going to do. That will suffice. Now, what we do want to do is take some of this blue and really water it down, like you can see I've done here. And for this I'm going to use on her from the undersides of the hair. And anywhere where there's like some serious creases, we'll put it in there as well, so it acts like a wash. And it acts, this is a shadow colour for the hair. In fact, what I could do is all over the hair because I will be coming back with the white. You can dry brush it that way to bring out any details. Well, there we are. We'll do that. We will just come along and paint all of the hair on these two characters. I know it looks like I'm struggling here with this, and I am, but there's no point in me attempting to do anything about it now, because very soon I'm going to be taking them off anyway, so there's no point in trying to make it more secure. And again, there we go. And I say just make sure that it's just the hair that gets this. We don't want it all over the skin. Not that I don't think you actually. Let's just try a little experiment. Pop it on her face. I don't think you're going to see it. So there we are. That's that. What's the word I'm looking for? I need to get into my little pouch of paints, or my big pouch of paints, and get a new paint out. Leather orange. So we'll put a pin in it as usual. Wipe it off and then try it again. That will do. This is something we definitely don't need a great deal of, because all this is going to be used for is, let me zoom in, I'm going to use it for a blindfold here. There we go. And this orange will tie in with the other team that Ali has for this particular casino. And just in case you didn't watch the first video and you've just come straight through for this one, in this game casino the teams, or the base, or the, what's the word I'm looking for? Each of these this is an individual team, and each team will be associated with a particular casino, which is like a wrestling federation, for want of a better phrase. So I'm not talking about gambling casinos, although this is a fictitious place. There may be gambling going on there, who knows, but I'm going to go into a little bit of this blue again, a little bit of this white, a bit more of this white. I just want to pick out some of the details in the face a little more. Because there is some detail in this particular face. There we are. There's not a great deal to look at, but in fact, let's just emphasise the fulsome pair of thumb bags she has here, with just a little bit more highlight, and also do just a little line on some of these shoulder muscles. Not going overboard. There we go. I'm happy with that now. Zoom out again. Oops. Zoom out again, zoom out again, zoom out again. Now then, what do we have? So I've got all of these people here. Let's just add a little more in the line of the same kind of highlight we've just done. Okay, so what we have to do now is just concentrate on the hair, and for that it is just literally like a dry brush kind of efforty bob, using this white. It's not white, it's the what colour is it again? Gorgon hide. And as I say, we're just making sure that the hair actually looks white rather than blue. And we'll just have blue on the underside and in the crevices as the shadow colour, that's the phrase I was looking for. My brain just went completely now. So I'll just get a little bit more of this white on here and just keep making it, build it up, make it look as though there is colour. No, it's not just right in a just need to add a bit of a touch up on some of these areas because I've hit it with the white, so I'll touch up there with some of the blue. I'll definitely touch up there. Next we need some metallic paints just for some areas, and this is where the paints that we got from the Army Painter, we got free of charge from the Army Painter, will come in nice and handy. I'm going to use this one, Gemstone. This was one that the Army Painter sent me free of charge to try out, some review, and again, like all the other metallic paints at this end, it's a really nice shine to it. Unfortunately, the medium that it's in takes a lot of shaking to deal with, and I do have one of the agitator vortex mixer things, but I don't usually use it very often when I'm painting because it is quite noisy. So what I'm going to use this for is, first off, do everything there. Make sure you get all of it, not just the front. She has a little chain belt. Finally, do you have anything metallic? I'm going to use these as being metallic on you. I missed you earlier, so that's why I'm doing it this way, because let's face it, I can. Alright, and that's it. Now what I need to do is get some, I've got shining silver, that will do nicely. So I'll give this a good shake. Don't need a lot. Just going to add a touch. There's some spaces up there, and a little bit to some areas of the belt. And I'm going to do just the top bit there, and I'll do the raised bit along the top here. That's it. I will just do there and there. I don't think, and you have that part and just a little bit along the top part of a belt. That's pretty nicely. And another part that I missed was on this chap. I just used some of this leather coloured stuff just to do the strapping that holds the thing on. And that's it. So that's all we're doing with these. What I could do with doing though, and what I should really do, is I'm going to push her back in gently, and I'm going to give these a blast with not primer, what's the phrase I'm looking for, varnish. So I'm going to give these a go over with varnish, take the shine off them, and then I can take them off here and put them on their bases, and then they are ready to use in game. So that is this team for Rumbleslam. Again, you would think that, seeing as I paused and to put the what do we call it, to put the footage on the hard drive, that I would have looked at what these were actually called, and I didn't because I forgot. I was a bit busy doing something else, but never mind. I'm like, oh, what I can do, just thought I could do something else. Where's that? Yes, I'm going to use a bit of that troll claws. Give it a bit of a shake. Yeah, that's the one, troll claws. And using this flat brush, we'll get a little bit on the brush and we'll run it down. Here, just to make it stand out a little bit from the green around it. There we are. Not going overboard. We're just, as I say, trying to make it stand out a little bit more from the green, because putting the green wash over it made it a little bit more greener than I was aiming for. So that will just, there we are. And that's that. So all that remains is for me to varnish it, and then varnish them, break them off there, and pop them on their bases when I can find their bases, because I've not a clue what I've done with them. But that's it for this video. She's drunk. That's it for these videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's got me back into painting again, and hopefully there'll be a lot more to come very, very soon. But until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye.